In this video I wanted to share a bit of what I learned about RV shower faucets and shower heads. So I've got a 2005 Roadtrek Popular 190, and it's got the original shower head, which is basically just a lettuce sprayer for a kitchen sink. And I wanted to connect a RV kind of faucet with a half-inch straight threads, and went through a bit of a learning curve to figure this out. So I went to Mobile Life and bought a new shower faucet for it because I was missing this connector. And it turns out that you can get these from Phoenix Connector or Phoenix Faucets on your own. The part number is 412-13, and it's a vacuum breaker. So in the Roadtrek, I don't have this, and it's an important kind of safety item. It stops anything from siphoning up into your water system. And the shower is in the toilet in the camper, so you should have a vacuum breaker. So I picked that up, and then realistically we don't use the shower head for anything other than winterizing the van, and that's really it. Otherwise, like, you could use it to freshen yourself up if you've been on the road for a long period of time and you can't find a lake to jump in or something. So I wanted to have a quick disconnect, so I bought two versions off of Amazon. This is a chrome version. It costs about double what this kit here cost, just to give you some relative numbers. This one comes with a different fitting where it's got 1/4 inch by 3/4, and then this one also came with a 1/4 by 3/4, but there's no valve on it. And realistically, these are kind of useless. I don't know why they come in the kits. You want these two items here. So I'm going to put the non-chrome version on the outdoor connector, which would be for like the outdoor shower, and then put the chrome version on the inside of the camper. So I'm just going to connect this onto here and generally kind of just leave it hanging out. And you don't really need to worry about turning the faucet on and having a leak by accident, because both of these quick connects, if you can see inside of there, they do have a valve in them to stop them from leaking. So if you've got the water pressure turned on in your camper, you're probably not going to be able to plug into it. There's going to be resistance kind of pushing you back. So you need to turn off your water pump and relieve the pressure to connect your shower. And the one that I got here from whatever that brand is would be is kind of neat because you can remove the end and you have like a sprayer, and then you've also got the head here, which you can turn and get different spray patterns. But again, we've never used it in the camper. And it comes with an adjustable mount, so you can put it on different angles. If your vehicle, if you're actually going to use it as a shower, you've got that. And then it has an eyelet here that you can put near the faucet to keep the hose from rattling a little bit. How effective that is, I don't know. In the Roadtrek case, the faucet is actually up high, so there's not much of an opportunity to use this, but in some vehicles it may make sense. So it's there. So I'll take a look at Roadtrek and we'll get these parts set up. The nice thing is that they're all straight cut threads, they're not pipe threads. So they just have gaskets to seal the fittings, so you don't need any Teflon tape or anything like that. So yeah, we'll hop outside and take a look at the camper. So here's the outdoor sprayer location for the Roadtrek. So I just took the check valve out here, or vacuum breaker out, to take a look at it, and it seems to be in good shape. This one's got the same part number, but it doesn't have an O-ring on it, so we just put that back in. They just thread out. So these are like a 4-inch on center faucet. They're particular to campers. See, and I found that it's the same price to buy an entire faucet to get this piece as it is to just get the part on its own. So you can choose what you want to do there. So it's easy to put the quick connect on here. That's going to be plenty tight there. Don't have the water turned on, but that's it. So you can get a sprayer with like a coil up hose for the outside. If you use it regularly, you can kind of keep it in here, and that's good for washing off your feet if you go to the beach or something like that. Or it'd be long enough to take a quick rinse as well. So that's that one, and then we'll take a look inside the camper next. So here's a quick look at what's on the inside of the camper here. The van's winterized right now. It's actually just a little bit above freezing, like 1 degree. So they're pretty funny the way they set these up. But if you turn on the faucet, you see that's the kind of spray you get. It's good enough. You got to clean off your undercarriage if you're camping or whatever. But this thing is completely stiff. And again, like, you should have a vacuum breaker up here, because like you end up putting the thing in the toilet if you're not using it. But there's, like I said, there's no vacuum breaker here. So I'm gonna get this out of there. It's gonna take a wrench to get it out, because this can swivel. So I'll get that out, and we'll get the other parts put in here. So we got the Roadtrek adaptation out of this faucet. You can see it's about the same threads. So we'll put this in here, because like you can see that trying to change this faucet, you might end up doing more damage than it's worth. So I just wanted to leave it in. Change of plans here. So it turns out that the new adapter does not fit into this faucet. It's a different thread altogether. I thought maybe there'd be an adapter in there, so I tried to remove it with an easy out, and it didn't come out. So I'm gonna have to cut this plastic back and change this faucet in order to get the new sprayer connected. But that's not a terrible deal. So you can see that's the fitting there, and it's actually a bit smaller than what I've got over here. So I'll have to get a knife out and Robertson and get that cover off, and then we'll get this thing changed out. Got that cover off, so it's a nice fiberglass piece, and it's just got some silicone on it. So when you look in here, you can see the stack vent, and then if you can look back in there, you can see the back of the outdoor light and where the grounding screw is going onto the chassis. So if you ever need to service that light, this is how you would get into it, which is on the outside of the vehicle. So I'm just gonna get this faucet off of here. Looks like there's some kind of swivel PEX connectors in there. So this should come off without a lot of grief. Got it out, just used a basic pair of slip pliers here. The one that came from Roadtrek is actually pretty nice. It's got, it's all brass, whereas a replacement for Mobile Life. It's also got a Roadtrek part number, but they've switched to plastic. So we'll get that in there. It wasn't too bad to take this apart. Just had to reach in there, get these out, and then there's some of these jam nuts here holding the faucet against this metal bracket. So I'm just going to make sure I'm all gasketed up. I seem to be missing a gasket here. So once I locate that, I will start putting things together. Got things back together. Not too big of a deal to get that attached. So it's time for a leak check. So we'll push this in here. That's on there. Turn on the water. Over here. So far so good. Hear the pump running. Interesting. Okay, so when this is out, it's on. Good to know. It's sort of backward intuitive. So I'm running out of antifreeze, so you can hear the pump running. So I think we had a success. The quarter turn valves are working. Aren't they fancy looking? Nah, it is what it is. Phoenix doesn't know style, but we got her. So now we've got the quick disconnect. We'll get a bit of a drip when you disconnect. And put it back on. In this case, I don't really need it. So mission accomplished. As I juggle everything here. So I guess we'll wrap up the video here. So hopefully this is useful. Make your life a little bit simpler when you're camping. You gotta disconnect so you can take your hose off, and you can put it underneath of the toilet here with the Roadtreks. And you're sure there's other places and other campers as to where you're gonna put it. So thank you for watching.